What is going on in Nigeria? Who are those who continuously import arms into the country? I can't count so many times that custom officers has intercepted rifles, ammunitions, bombs when they enter into Nigeria. So many of them come from Turkey, some of them from Iran, some of them from Pakistan. This present one now is from Turkey. What is going on? Who is behind all these things? What are they preparing? Are they planning to take citizens unaware of maybe crisis or war? Because this is a call for alarm. There is tension in the land right now. You know, I have received unconfirmed reports in these past weeks that there have been series of containers landing in Nigeria with ammunition. But the person that gave me the news don't have any proof. So I will not bring that news because I don't have the proof. But today, look at what is going on. It says, breaking, Nigerian custom intercept container of arms, including 488 rifles, worth 4 billion naira from Turkey. And they intercepted this container in Porthacourt, River State. What is going on? That 444 rifles worth 4 billion naira from Turkey. Who are those people who are importing arms? Who are those people? Federal government is supposed to know who imported the arms. The ship that brought it, somebody bought it, somebody paid for it. The ship has registration number. Before you ship goods, you will pay for it. So where the money came from, who paid for it? Where is the document of the people that paid for those goods? Well, if these people who imported these rifles into Nigeria to cause insecurity, if they are close to government, write it on your wall. You will never see anything like this anymore. You won't hear it from anywhere. It will just die like this. And this is the worst situation we are facing as a country. Now, let's go through these articles from Shara Reporters. It says, breaking Nigerian custom intercepts container of arms, including 488 rifles worth 4 billion from Turkey. The article was written July 1st, 2024. And this is the details. The Nigerian Customs Service has intercepted container from Turkey containing 844 rifles and 112,500 pieces of live ammunition. This is so dangerous. So imagine if these have succeeded entering into the country, into the hands of criminal elements. They will use it to destabilize, continue kidnapping, continue attacking, and so on and so forth. And the rifle can stay in Nigeria for as long as 50 years. They will continue to use it till then. This is one of the worst situations or worst time to be in Nigeria. Nothing is working, and the tension, fear is increasing every day. Now, let's continue with the article. It says, the service arrested 3 suspects who are currently in custody, and a thorough investigation is going to ensure all those involved face the full wrath of the law. The NCS said, that is the Nigerian Customs Service. I pray they will fish out everybody who are involved in it, because people who really get the arms are somewhere, they are not there. So they should do thorough investigation. I pray they will just, figure out people who do it and send them to jail or stop them. But what about the ones that they have intercepted before? How are we sure that they really carried out, investigation and arrested those people? Because if they have been arresting people, I don't think these people will continue to bring arms into the country. Anyway, let's see what the article says next. It says the container, which was subjected to a physical examination on June 21st, 2024, was found to have the following contents. Briefing journalists at One Port, River State on Monday, where the items were seized, the Controller General of Customs Service, Bashir Adawande Adeniyi, said the arms and ammunition include 764 units of Tomahawk George F. Magnum Black Pump Action Rifles, 10 units of VC Veni Caron Gunmakers George F. Magnum Silver Pump Action Rifles. So the guns they are mentioning here are what is it called? Pump action rifles. Pump action is different from AK-47. Pump action, everyone can get that sense to carry pump action. So what these people do is that when they bring these ammunitions into the country, they will make sure that they register it, they give it to people as if they are carrying it legally. Even though police caught them carrying the guns, they will say they have registered it because it's pump action, not AK-47. Then, what happened with AK-47? How does it enter into the country? It enters through porous border where custom will not hijack it, or where custom will not do control. Now, it says 50 units of VC Vernier Caron Gunmaker double barrel rifles, 20 units of VC Vernier Caron Gunmaker single barrel rifles, exclusive series, and standard high-quality live ammunition. So, double barrel, single barrel, and pop action. That is the ammunitions, the rifles that they saw in the container. And these rifles are being used. When you see all these rifles, I think normally the vigilantes and all those people, they are the ones that normally use this type of gun. So I don't really know who is importing all these things and what they are going to do with it. It continues. It says the Controller General said the duty paid value of the container is 4,171,710,000. So it's 4.1 billion plus. 4.1 billion plus worth of goods. According to him, 8 other containers with falsely declared content, including used clothes and cut syrup with codeine, have been seized with a total duty paid value of 13 billion plus again. Oh my God. The Controller General of the Customs, Bashir Adewande Adeniyi, has commended the officers involved in the operation. He warned others who may be contemplating similar illegal activities that the Nigerian Customs Service will not tolerate any action that compromise the economy and security of our nation. Wow. What do you think about this? Anyway, the weapons that they brought into the country is a weapon that everybody can use. So if it has entered into the country, people will buy it and people will continue to sell it to people who want it, the vigilante, and they will register it. Well, maybe at the end they will just say that they brought it into the country to sell. That is where they are going to put the story. And they will go to court before you know the case will finish. But the truth is, the insecurity going on in the country, all this illegal importation of arms is fueling them. And until we discover who are behind all these things, we are not going to have headways regards to the sponsors of insecurity. Because before someone will have 4 billion and 13 billion, total getting to 17 billion to import, rifle, you know that the person is not just a hungry man. It must be a powerful somebody in the society to be able to raise such amount of money. That is my own opinion. Let me know what you think on the comment section.
Many of us from the north are famed for cattle keeping. And when you are driving the cattle through different grazing grounds, the cattle believe that you love them so much because you protect them from the elements, because you protect them from other wild animals. But if the cattle were to know that you are the one who would end up eating them, they would treat you very differently. Invariably, they do not know. And therefore, you will continue controlling them the way you do, and you will continue eating them the way you do. But it's a totally different case when you are leading human beings. They are not like cattle. You may lead them in a particular direction. You may think that you have lulled them into a false sense of security. You may think that you have deadened their minds. But always remember that one day, if you don't do that which is good and right for your fellow men, there is a day of reckoning. There is a day of reckoning, and history has demonstrated that it can come in the twinkling of an eye. History has demonstrated that kings have been toppled. History has demonstrated that presidents have been removed. History has demonstrated that great men have been cut down. History has demonstrated that men can rise when they are misled. History has demonstrated that men are indeed capable of rising up. I always read these words of the American Declaration of Independence because I love them. They apply to humanity. Before America became what it is, they had enlightened men. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are born equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And it is for this reason that governments are instituted amongst men. And that when those governments fail to perform, it is the duty of those people to rise up and to remove such governments.